Welcome to Keyboard Heaven. I'm not joking, if you're gonna watch this video I'm quite sure you want that keyboard too, because the sound of the Lofree 2 is just so insane. It is so creamy, I just can't go back. We're talking about the Lofree Flow 2, the successor of the Lofree Flow. I'm gonna break down the specs, what I like, what I don't like, and who is this for. So let's go. The Lofree Flow 2 is a low-profile mechanical keyboard built around a 75% layout with 84 keys in my case. It's constructed from a CNC milled aluminum body with double-shot PBT keycaps. Switches on this model are the Lofree Kyle Cloud Series Surfer switches. Connectivity is tri-mode, Bluetooth 5.3, 2.4 GHz wireless and USB-C wired. Polling rate is up to 1000 Hz in 2.4 GHz and wired modes. It's hot swappable and VIA QMK compatible for remapping and macro support. The keyboard only weighs 745 grams and the price $189. Power comes from a 3000 mAh battery, providing up to 120 hours of use with lightning off and around 70 hours with lightning on, charged via USB-C. The Flow 2 also includes a white backlight, gasket mounted build and optional flip out feet. The touch bar on the side gives you control over volume or your screen brightness. I got the surfer switches because I think I can't even explain what I think. It's keyboard heaven. It is keyboard heaven. You're gonna listen to it and I'm gonna show it to you later how good the keyboard actually sounds. So let's talk about the things I like about the Lofree 2, because there are many things I like and the most important part is gonna be the sound. Let me start with the design. What I really like about the Lofree Flow 2 is how calm it feels on the desk. Nothing about the design is loud or attention seeking. It doesn't try to make a statement, it just sits there, clean and balanced, and feels like it belongs. The keyboard looks very flat and grounded, especially from the side. That low profile gives you a modern, almost architectural feel, and it keeps the desk visually uncluttered. The spacing, the keycaps, the overall footprint, everything feels consistent and intentional. Overall, the design of the Lofree Flow 2 feels mature and refined. It's the kind of keyboard that fades into your setup in the best possible way and makes the entire desk feel more considered. What I also love about the Lofree Flow 2 is the touch bar on the side. And I know some people will think it's gimmicky because why do you need a touch bar to adjust volume? In my opinion, it is a good idea because now you don't need a shortcut or a scrolling wheel. Everything is just seamless, you don't even see it when you look at it because it's on the side. So it's minimalistic and it does the job. Very important note here, at least in Windows, if you adjust the volume, it will step up by 2 points at the same time. It's never gonna be as accurate as it will be by just using the mouse. So keep that in mind. For me, it's not a deal breaker. And of course, the biggest reason why I love this keyboard, the main reason why I bought it, and the only reason why I will keep it, is the sound. Typing on it is just keyboard heaven. There was never such a degree of satisfaction I got from a keyboard. Yeah, the second I typed on it, I was blown away by how good this keyboard sounds. It is so creamy, it is so soft, it is just the perfect amount of travel. Everything on it is perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I was never as excited about a keyboard than I was with the Lofree Flow 2. And I know what you've been waiting for, so let's just listen to how this keyboard sounds and get yourself ready for keyboard heaven. I don't know about you, but since I got this keyboard, I honestly can't go back. It's the softness and that creamy typing feel that gets me every single time I use it. And if you made it this far into the video, comment clouds to let me know. I appreciate it. That's what I really like. But there are also some things I don't like. And let's begin with the manual, because the Lofree Flow 2 will be one of these devices where you really have to look into the manual. There are so many shortcuts that you really have to study them. You have to learn. There is a learning curve to understand your keyboard. There's a key combination to connect it to the 2.4 GHz connector. It won't work if you just put it out of the box, put it on your desk and turn it on, because you have to connect it, and there's a shortcut to connect it. So I don't like that. I don't like people just overusing the shortcut thing. I get it. They want to be as minimalistic as possible, so they're hiding switches, and I am generally a fan of doing that because, you know, I like minimalistic tech. But on the other hand, if you have to Google how to turn on your keyboard, maybe that's a bad design, maybe that's not the best idea. What I also don't like about the keyboard is they calling it hot swappable keys, but there's no device to swap them. So who is this for? I think the Lofree Flow 2 is for everyone who is prioritizing minimalistic looks, clean design and typing sound. And I think Lofree gets that right. If you're chasing maximum gaming features, have a lot of shortcuts, scrolling wheels, little displays, all that big stuff you want a huge keyboard, you want big keycaps, normal traveling distance, this is not for you. Lofree is targeting minimalists. So if you like me and you prefer having that look and the sound by also keeping it just simple, easy and lightweight, the Lofree Flow is for you. Trust me, it is one of the best keyboards I've ever had, and I tried many things. I sent it back so many times, I'm sorry for that, but I'm finally in keyboard heaven, because finally the search is over. What's your opinion? Let me know down in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching the video. I'm Pagi and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye. Click here if you want to see my Switch 2 review, or here if you want to know if the iPad Pro M5 is finally a computer.